Hey YouTube, Chris with Calizona Outdoors. We are back on another beautiful day. It is about 3 in the afternoon or so, approaching an early dinner time, I should say, and it's time to make some chili, van camp cooking style. Stick around. Okay, we are all set up and ready to start cooking. So first two ingredients are going to be ground beef. This is 20% fat ground beef and it's 1 pound. Next we will have 1 onion. We're going to dice this up, get it in with the meat, and get that browning up. Stick around. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get this onion sliced up. I'm just going to use my EDC Victorinox one-handed trekker and my dexterous both hands. Love this knife. My brother got it for me a couple years ago for Christmas. Been using it every day since. So we're going to get this onion peeled and diced up. I won't have you watch me through it, and we will be right back. Get all of our onion in there. How about that? Alright, we're going to go ahead and get our burner started. We're going to use from our fire kit the regular old Bic lighter. Let's get some propane going. Onions are cooking, and we're going to go ahead and add our ground beef to the mix. And I'm going to let that go for just a bit, and we'll be right back. Alright, that's starting to cook right up. We're going to go ahead and put the temp down a little bit and get this ground beef and onions mixed up. And we just lost our flame. No problem. We want this as low as possible. So we're going to go ahead and brown that meat up, and then we'll come in with our next ingredients. See you then. Alright, that's starting to smell really nice. I'm going to go ahead and give it a stir. Making use of my trivet. Comes with the kit. Onions are starting to transluce just a bit. And we'll give it just a little bit longer. Everything's coming together nicely. It's time for another mix. Making sure nothing is sticking to the bottom, which is not. And we are about to make use of the lid that comes with this kit and drain what fat is in there out. Go ahead and do that off camera. Alright, we went ahead and drained the fat out. That's what we're left with. Go ahead and give that a nice mix. we are ready for our next ingredient. Next ingredient, at least this is the way that I do it, is going to be some hot chili mix. This is from Dollar General. It's just a Clover Valley brand. Works perfect for being out here camping. Whole thing goes in for 1 pound. The next ingredient is, this is also, no, this is from Smart and Final. It's a First Street tomato sauce. Again, we are going to use the knife gifted to me by my brother. It also has a can opener. And we're going to get right in. Alright, next ingredient is some tomato sauce. All this is coming out with it, don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and mix this in. So that's a nice, good meat base for our chili. Next we're going to add in some beans. Some people say chili doesn't have beans in it. Down here in our neck of the woods, it most certainly does. Make them how you want them. I have 2 kinds of beans going in today. I have some Clover Valley pinto beans. Also from Clover Valley, we have some black beans. They're both going in. Stick around. Alright, so beans are ready to go in. We're putting the juices and everything to allow time for them to simmer. There's the black beans. Here comes the pinto beans. There we go. Give this a quick stir. We'll reduce the fire even more and allow time to simmer. One more ingredient to go. You guys are going to have to stick around to see what that is. I'm going to focus on getting this fire down a little bit more so it can simmer a little easier. These stoves are very delicate. So as you guys can now see, we got a nice simmer going on. Give that a nice stir. Now we're just going ahead and letting it thicken up a bit. So, nice steady simmer. And let's say about 10 more minutes. Alright guys, that is starting to thicken up very nicely. Let's see if I can come over here and give you a look. Nice chili, smells really good. It's gonna taste even better, I bet. Give this a mix. And it's simmered down enough now. It is time for our next ingredient. Our next ingredient is Rotel diced tomatoes and green chili. So for this, I cut the heat because I don't want the tomatoes to cook anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the heat off. And we'll get this can open and get our next ingredient in. Alright, so you can see I got it open. Now we're going to go ahead and drain this. We don't want any of this water in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. And I'm going to add this whole can in, minus the juice. Again, this is tomatoes and green chili, which lends a little bit of a Laredo style chili. That just goes right in. I'm going to stir that in and then let it sit for about 10 minutes. Let all those flavors mix together. Mainly, you don't want to go shoveling some flaming hot chili in your mouth fern bark in it. So here's what we ended up with. I'm gonna go ahead and cover that so the flies don't get their share. And we'll go ahead and let that cool down, and we'll be right back for a taste test. Stick around. Alright, so we've given this time to cool down just a bit. Let's take a look at what we got. See if I can get you to zoom in here. Looks good, smells good. Let's go ahead and give that a taste test. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get some of this plated up. Let's go ahead and give this a taste, see how it came out. Alright guys, so we're going to give this chili a taste. Looks and smells really good. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Well, that definitely tastes like chili. Chili made in a van down by the river. Very good, guys. Definitely be doing this one again. Once again, guys, my name is Chris. This is Calizona Outdoors. I want to thank you for joining me. Join me on Instagram and Facebook, Calizona Outdoors as well. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my meal. Thanks for watching.